Well, hey guys, Scott with BWSR Bushcraft here. Today what I thought we'd do is build us a camp chair. Hang tight, I'll be right back and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do is get 4 pieces that are right about 4 foot in length. My walking stick here will come in handy for that, as I've got it marked in every 6 inches all the way up to 4 foot. So let's go get our 4 pieces. Alright, now that we've got our 4 pieces, right about 4 foot, we'll take them over and we'll get them processed up into the 4 foot lengths. Okay, so what I like to do is get the butt ends as close as I can in size. So before I measure it out, so these 2 here are going to be basically the A-frame, and these will be an A-frame, but they get inserted to a seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure these out as close to the diameter as I can. So in other words, I'm gonna buck them up to where the diameter is as close as possible, and still get 4 foot, so that I have a little bit of symmetry in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure those out right now. Okay, next, what we're going to want to do is cut the top of the 2 biggest poles at an angle, so that what they'll do is when we lash them together, they'll they'll just blend. One of the tricks you can do too is you can see where I've got the angle going right here, okay, and then just make a whole bunch of little relief cuts in there. That way, if you take your knife and you just kind of start batoning it down in there, then these little pieces will just fall out, and you won't have to work so hard. Alright, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, once you get this side, just bevel it off a little bit. On both of them. On this one and then this. And then they'll be lashed together. Just like that. Alright, then next, just cut a notch, okay, on the flat side up near the top. Absolutely nothing fancy about this at all. I'm using bank line. You can use whatever you like, 550 cord, bank line, whatever you have available. I just put a loop on one end. Just wrap it. Keep it nice and tight. Again, nothing fancy. Just tie it off. Alright, and that's what you should have. Okay, so this is what your first frame section should look like. This is the vertical frame section, and now we'll work on the seat part. Alright, well, we got it all together here, so let's take a look. One thing I want to show you is on this going up, make sure that you put, let's see if I stand back here a little bit, make sure that you put this cross member right here 12 inches from the ground, okay? And you'll notice that you've got this cross member here, which is on the bottom, and this is where this part runs down. Then you've got a cross member on the back. It has to be lashed right on top of this right here. So this one right here is 12 inches from the ground. You put these little, this other little A-frame down on top of it, and then you lash another cross member on top, because when you sit on here, this is going to want to go up, so that prevents it. Make sure that your lashings are really, really tight. And then, of course, you can, gussy it up a bit, here if you want. But, yeah, try to get around here. Yeah. So, at any rate, that's our camp chair. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this short little adventure today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you go out and make yourself a camp chair. Have fun with it. There's no right or wrong way to doing it. Once you get a little practice, it'll go together pretty quickly, and pretty soon you'll be making it your own. Alright, guys, again, thanks for joining me. Appreciate you all. It's been Scott with BWSR Bushcraft. As always, until next time, pack light, pack tight, stay hydrated.